Hi, Sophia. How are you these days? Guess what? I have an very shocked new to notice you. You have to hear it right now.
What's up, Max? Is it good or bad new? I hope it a good new to me.
No, you don't get it. I think it may make you upset. But I think you will probably know it, so I noticed you before you get too shocked. It's super exciting new.
Don't beat around the burst. I have a little time 'cause it's my lunchtime at the company. Please don't waste my time. Hurry up and tell me about this.
I finally broke up with my boyfriend just now.
I think that's a good new. Your boyfriend, no, your ex, is really a bad guy. I told you to broke up with him many times, but you can't do it. It's so cool and brave of you to do that. He cannot be a tiny part of my boyfriend, John. I even told you to break up with your boyfriend as soon as possible. Well, I am happy because at the end you can understand what I told you. And why I said those things.
Yeah, I am sorry for making you worried all the time. From now on, I am going to lead to a healthy love that can help me mature and a great person. I discover that he have a family and even the kid. By that, I mean I won't date a married man.
There you go, Max, I'm so proud of you. Go straight and lead to the good and healthy thing. It's look like you're going back to your old self. I'm happy for you, good job my girl.
And I also have a breaking news. That I have a new lover now.
What? You have a new boyfriend already? Are you sure with your determination? That's make me shocked 'cause you know, good things take time, right? How long have you met him?
I think we have met for 5 days.
5 days, are you kidding me?
The real reason why I broke up with my ex is because I find a better person. He willing to give me everything.
Yeah. I know your thought and I could have a guess. But, maybe I will take back what compliments I have given to you before.
Haha, I can't say anything. I just do what I want and be connect with whom I love. You're not living my life, so you can't say anything and told me what to do. I am old enough to know what the best thing to me. I met him at a coffee shop. He's my gout and I fall to his eyes and I take his info. I knew our love was destined to bloom from the first time I met him. In that moment I decided that I have to dump my cheating ex to get on with this amazing man.
You know that is wrong?
No, I don't think so 'cause I have broke up then I started a new relationship. I am not treating anyone.
5 days? What you know about this new man? Why can you immediately said that he can do everything for you? How ridiculous you are.
You know, at the coffee shop, I went there with a lot of my friend and he pay for all of us. You know, that's amazing action very little boy can do for the girl.
Pay for your bill? So what? She a money lover girl. And maybe he do that to take your believe.
Well, I just know that he also fell in love with me instantly and followed me just so he could see me again.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Are you hearing yourself?
Of course, I think I must be with that man and I asked him for lunch.
So who is the one pay for the meal?
Me.
What? You pay for the meal? Are you serious?
Why are you so surprised? He paid for me at the coffee shop and I paid for him. Then we got to get know each other and that's how we ended up dating. This is how it feels to have finally met the one. You'll understand one day. Things just go suddenly because we were meant to be from the get-go. So when I contact you for the next time, I might be inviting you to our wedding.
Yes, that would be great.
That's not the idea I want to hear.
Why I have to answer what you want me to say?
I mean, it's nice to get dating advice from you, of course. So you're the master in this field, and I think you can get married soon. But you should put more effort into your dating life. Now is not the time to be interfering in mine.
Okay, don't worry about me. My love life is fine. But I am worried about you 'cause you make the decision too fast that can be a wrong choice. Then I want to help you. That's all.
That's my advice for you. The love of your life just comes into your life at the most expected time. You should start working on yourself as a woman so you'll be prepared for when a good man shows up in your life.
I think I'm doing just fine as a woman, thank you. On top of that, I think the time we get married is not important unless sooner or later. But it's right time for me to get married. I want to have an engage with this man.
What? You never told me about this.
Yeah,
'Cause you talk about yourself all the time when you're with me, so I had no chance to tell you. I have had a lover for a long time and I've decided I'm going to marry him. He has proposed to me. Well, it's all moving very smoothly, so according to your logic, I have met my love of my life.
Wait, hold up.
When the wedding date is confirmed, I'll let you know. Of course you're invited.
Hey, I just told you to wait.
Why do you said that?
I'm saying that I can't believe you're getting married before me. You're so inexperienced about dating. How could this be happening?
Why are you so mad? I think that you have to be happy for me. That's the general reaction when a friend announces they're getting married.
Why the hell would I be happy?
What's wrong with you?
There's no way I'm losing to you any way possible.
I just don't understand what's in your mind now. What you mean when you said the word losing? Getting married isn't the contest. What's gotten into you?
Of course it is. Ever since we were a kid, everyone said that I am cuter than you. You were always inferior to me, and it has to stay that way.
I think that you've lost your mind.
No, it's normal. You are not allowed to get married before me, and that's that.
I don't have anything to talk to you.
Hey Sophia, seems like I'll be heading home late today.
Oh, if that's the case, have fun.
Have you let your friend know?
No, what?
Our intention of getting married.
All of my close friends live far away, and the only childhood friend I have also is mad at me for some reason.
Mad at you? Why?
She told me she can't believe I'm getting married before her and got furious. She's treating the whole thing like it's some kind of contest or something.
Wow, I get some people take this pretty seriously, huh? LOL.
From the young age, she had a big ego and wanted to be the number one in everything. She compares I and her in every aspects of life. She always said that she could find a better lover than me. She even intended to date a married man.
What in the world?
She would also ask for advice, but all the really was just her bragging. But still, she's my childhood friend, so I can't really just neglect her. So I've just been trying to convince her to break up with him. I didn't have a clue that she was competing with me even in marriage. But the most shocked thing is that she didn't congratulate on our wedding.
Well, then how about we just have our wedding before her? Let's see how she reacts. Let's see how she reacts. I'm sure that you'd love it as well.
Well, now you've got my attention.
So, my plan is that we go see the venue together this weekend, and if you like it, let's just sign a deal on the spot. And before that crazy friend of yours says anything, let's just happily get married. Oh, I'd love to see her reaction.
But you know I don't have enough courage to do such a thing.
No need to handle her with kid gloves. And by the sound of it, it seems like she's looking down on you.
You think she'll give up compete with me if we get married first?
For those kinds of unreasonable people that look down on you, the best thing you can do is to show them how happy and content you are with your life.
I wonder.
All right, I've already made reservations this weekend to take a look at some venues. I've made the appointment at 3 different venues just in case, so let's just choose where to have our wedding this weekend.
Wow, I guess we're doing this then. But really, thank you. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I love you. Have a good day, John.
Hey, Sophia!
What happened now? Do you have any beautiful words to say to me? I just want to hear the congratulations from you.
I told you before. I said that next time I contact you, it'll be because I'm getting married. My prediction was right.
Wait. You're getting married?
Yes, my boyfriend proposed to me.
Wow, things have gone way fader than I thought.
Last time we met, he was talking to me about wedding venues. Now this has to be the most obvious sign he wants to marry me.
Wait a minute.
The place he suggests to me was my type. It's great and very luxury. If he didn't truly love me, I know this type of stuff would be impossible.
Wait up, I need to ask you some question.
What do you mean by that?
Well, from what you told me, I think it doesn't sound like he's proposing to you.
I know that you're still in denial that I'm about to get married before you. So I can understand you're jealous, but could you please stop saying absurd things? We're getting married and that's already decided.
Well, I hope that really is the case. I'll say congratulations now either way.
Well, the news isn't over just yet.
Okay, tell me.
My finance is actually your boyfriend.
You even know my boyfriend. You didn't know he even existed and what his name. Until I told you we are going to get married.
Well, it was unacceptable for you to marry before me, so I followed you and your boyfriend. That's when I decided to get in between you two. I was just planning to flirt him. I didn't think he'd go and propose me right away.
What the heck are you talking about? You're joking, right?
Right after he proposed to me, he said that I am the true love of his life. You're a loser, haha.
That's literally impossible. Get your mind straight.
I totally why you can't accept this. But you while sooner know the truth that he will dumps you. Oh, I feel so bad for you. Sorry I stole your finance. On top of that, please forgive me for getting married first.
My fiancé is laughing so hard next to me now.
Wait, what do you mean?
He's saying that he feels bad for you. Of course you wouldn't understand. I never knew a person could have their head so far up their own butt.
Wait a minute? Is that John?
Yes, we just got married and we've got a whole lifetime of happiness ahead of us.
What? You're acting weird.
But another fact is that I didn't do that with romantic intentions. You said I fell in love with you at first sight, that why I want to try your heart.
Well, I thought you were lying to hide your real feelings towards me. You loved me.
You should probably go to see a psychiatrist. You're absolutely delusional.
No, you're comfortable being around me. So my point is, we're just meant to be.
Hold up, I knew you were insane, but now you're scaring me.
I am not either insane or scary. Stop being so mean to me. You proposed me, it was so obvious. I know how you feel about me, stop hiding it.
No. I am the sale of the wedding revenue and just give you the leaflet. And you were talking about how much you liked it. I mean, you were the only one talking.
But you were listening.
It's ridiculous. What kind of insane man would want to propose to a crazy woman like you?
Oh, that's too much. You deceived me. This can't be happening to me.
I heard from Sophia that you have a huge ego, now I think it's the truth. Stop annoying my gorgeous fiancé.
Hey, Sophia, why the two of you didn't invite me to your wedding ceremony? I even didn't know the day.
It's just because we decided not to invite you. I'm afraid you will ruin our wedding.
I'm going to marry a man far better than yours, and I'm meeting tons of people every day to achieve that.
What a pity. I didn't know you were going to go that far. Hey, Max, you are a beautiful, kind and friendly girl, so please find what you were in the past. Healing yourself will help you become a better person. Don't be jealous with someone's success. It made you tired.
Then I didn't text Max anymore. I heard that she has worked for a big company and stopped followed man and waited for the money of them. I feel happy for her because at the end, she can get rid of the very.
Hey, Fiona. Long time to see. I miss you so much.
What? Is that Crystal?
Yeah, it's me. Don't tell me that you don't save my number.
You should feel lucky that I didn't block you for what you have done to me.
Come on, Fiona. What is done. Don't be so mean.
Okay, whatever. So what do you text me for?
Well, I just want to ask you about. We are friends after all, right? And I was wondering if you had received the invite that I sent you. Both me and Tom are really looking forward to seeing you again. I hope that you are going to be able to attend.
Yes, I did receive the wedding invite. In fact, I already mailed my reply back to you, so you should receive it pretty soon. I am definitely not attending.
What? Why aren't you going to come? What kind of person would not attend their friend's wedding? You have to come.
What? Isn't it kind of obvious why I don't want to come to your wedding? It's a wedding between my ex-boyfriend and the woman that stole him from me. Of course, I don't want to be there. In fact, I want to ask you why you even decided to send an invite to me?
Well, I sent the invite because we're friends, right? I also sent a letter alongside the wedding invite. Did you read it? I wrote that I wanted you to give a speech. That's just how much you mean to me as a friend. I hope that makes you feel better.
If I'm really that important of a friend, then why did you steal Tom from me? I'm never going to forgive you for that. I don't care that you and Tom are getting married, but I definitely don't want to be there. I'm sure it would be uncomfortable for all of us. I still get really pissed off when I remember the day Tom decided to cheat on me with you. I never wanted to see either of your faces ever again.
What? I can't believe it. You're still angry about what happened so long ago? I guess it's true that I did steal Tom from you. But that was half a year ago. You should forget about it. I thought you would have forgiven me by now.
What? Forgive? Are you for real? No matter how much time goes by, I am not gonna forgive. What you did to me isn't just going to magically disappear. You betrayed me. I never trust you again.
But why? We used to be such good friends. I've known you since middle school. I think I deserve a second chance for sure.
That's even more of a reason not to forgive you. How could you betray a friend that you've known for such a long time?
Come on, Fiona. You seems mad. Do you really have feelings for Tom? He is a pretty attractive guy, right? I can understand why you're still angry at me. I'm a pretty lucky girl. I guess I'm getting married to him.
What are you talking about? What do you want from me anyway? I'm getting really angry just talking to you.
All I want to do is to ask you to come to our wedding. Don't be so close-minded and just attend, okay? We're planning to have the wedding at such a nice venue. I'm sure you'll love it. You might even want to forgive me once you see how magnificent I look in my wedding dress. You'll be so amazed that you forget everything that happened between us.
Give me a break, Crystal. You must know how stupid you sound. I don't want to see you at all. Why would you being in a wedding dress make it any different? In fact, just imagine it makes my blood boil.
You're so mean. Why do you have to be like that? I liked you a lot more when we were younger.
I'm not attending your wedding. You haven't even apologized to me once about what happened. Neither did Tom. Either both of you are just perfect for each other. What a completely rotten couple. Neither of you have any morals whatsoever.
So you're acting like this just because we didn't apologize? You should have just told us if you wanted an apology. I didn't know you wanted me to apologize. If it makes you feel better, I guess it can't be helped.
You're just unbelievable.
I'm so sorry that I'm getting married when you don't even have a boyfriend. But don't worry, Fiona, I'll still be friends with you. I know that you're going to be all alone and miserable for the rest of your life. Just because you couldn't get married to Tom doesn't necessarily mean that your life is over. Although you're probably never going to have a chance someone like him again.
What did you just say to me? Are you some kind of psychopath? There's no way that was an apology to me. All you did was just insult me.
Oh, isn't that enough of an apology for you? I guess you really are closed-minded. How about this? Then I'm really sorry that I'm getting married before you do. I promise I'll continue to be a great friend to you even if you're single.
I don't want to be your friend. And I'm not single. By the way, I'm married now.
What? What did you just say?
Yeah, I can say that again if you want. I'm actually not single right now. So there is no need for you to continue being my friend. I can't believe that I was friends with a person that can't even apologize properly. I'm embarrassed that I even know you.
What? Why don't I know about this? Explain to me. What do you mean that you're already married? What are you saying all of a sudden?
It's not difficult. I told you that I'm married. It's been half a year since you stole Tom from me. I met a better person soon after and we decided to get married.
Really? You got married already?
I guess you wanted to make fun of me for still being single. Unfortunately, I found someone and I live in a very happy married life.
That can't be true. You're just lying to me. There's no way that you got married in such a short period of time. It's only been 6 months.
It might be a little unusual, but it's not impossible. Some people even get married a few weeks after meeting each other.
Wait. I think I understand what happened now. You were so shocked that you had to break up with Tom and decided to get married just to forget about it. I bet the guy you got married to doesn't even mean anything to you. I'd love to see how much of a loser he is.
That's not what happened at all.
I guess the best way for you to forget about losing Tom was to find another random guy. I understand if you just slept with him. But you got married. I think that's taking it a little too far. You were probably better off just being single. I feel so sorry for you and your husband. I doubt you even care about each other at all. You become even more of a loser every time I talk to you.
I guess you really enjoy looking down on me. I'm tired of just talking to you anyway. I'm definitely not attending your wedding. You better find someone else to give a speech. I never want to see your face again in my life.
Hey Fiona. Got you some interesting thing to talk. Can you guess it?
What? You again?
I saw you and your husband walking together. So it really was true that you got married.
I thought I told you not to message me again.
Tom and I were at the wedding planners to get the final details for our wedding sorted out today. When we were coming home, we saw you guys together. The guy that you were holding hands with is your husband, right?
Yes, that's my husband. What do you want from me anyway?
I only managed to see from far away. But he didn't seem to look so bad. I'm impressed, Fiona. You guys were just walking out of a jewelry shop, right? That place is full of pretty expensive stuffs. What were you guys doing in there? Did he buy you a present or something?
What? Were you spying on us or something? That's right that we were at the jewelry shop. We were picking up my wedding ring. We wanted to get custom rings, but we got married so quickly that they weren't ready yet.
Really? That's so cool. You managed to get a customized ring at such an expensive shop.
My husband told me that the wedding ring is very important. And that he would be happy to spend money on it. I'm wearing it right now and it's just beautiful.
I'm so jealous of you. I didn't know that you managed to get married to a guy that's so wealthy. I wish Tom was rich so that he could buy me a ring like that. It's unfair.
I thought he had a pretty decent job, is that right?
The ring that he gave to me when he proposed was kind of a letdown. I was so disappointed when I received it. I asked him if we could get a different ring, but he told me there's no point in spending that much on a wedding ring. He says that the ring's going to get damaged anyway. So there's no point in buying something expensive. My wedding ring is only worth a few $100s.
I don't really think the value of a wedding ring matters that much anyway. As long as you love each other, right?
You don't know Fiona. That really matters. It matters very much. I want an expensive ring. Because it's worthy for someone like me. I also want the ring much more expensive than the one you got.
What? What's wrong with you? Why do you have to involve me in everything?
Because you made me annoy so much.
What? What did I do to you?
I also don't really like the fact that your husband is pretty wealthy. I actually have a suggestion for you. So what do you think?
What?
How about we swap husbands?
Are you insane?
No, I think it's a great idea. The only reason that you got married was to forget about Tom, right? And you still have feelings for him. I'm telling you that I'd be willing to give him back to you. That would make you happy, right? I think that the change would be better for you actually.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you to give me your husband. I know he's probably a loser for getting married to someone like you. However, if he's rich and willing to spend money on his wife, then I don't really mind getting married to him. Let's swap husbands and get married to the person that we actually have feelings for. I think I've kind of fallen in love with your husband. Is that obvious?
Who would want to get married to a woman like you?
Don't say that.
I'm sorry, it was a message from my husband. He's sitting right next to me. He only loves me and that the two of us are very happy together. So please stop bothering me with your stupid plan.
What? He's sitting right next to you? I didn't mean for him to see that message.
I've actually talked to my husband about you and Tom. I've shown him every single text that you've sent me today. He's laughing so much. Actually, he's amazed that I used to be friends with someone like you. How ridiculous are you? He said there must be something really wrong with your own brain or something. He can't believe that we were actually friends before.
What the heck does that mean?
You still don't get it? I have no feelings for Tom at all. Ever since he cheated on me, there's no way I would ever consider getting married to him. In fact, I'm kind of glad you took him away from me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have met my current husband. My husband had no interest in you earlier, so we won't be able to swap husbands. Don't ever contact me again.
Wait, Fiona. Hold on a minute. There's something wrong with you. I can't believe how rude you are. I was being kind enough to contact you as a friend. Stop acting so arrogant towards me.
Being so kind? You've got to be kidding me. I don't want to talk to you or stay friends with you. Stop trying to flirt with other guys just before your wedding. It's so disgusting.
What's wrong with you, Fiona? Do you really need to take a revenge on me? Don't be so dramatic. You've taken this way too far.
What? What are you talking about?
Tom just told me that he no longer wants to marry me. My wedding is coming soon. This news is kind of a shock to me. You guys must get back together behind my back. You are a traitor. You already have a rich husband. Did you really have to take back Tom as well?
Do you really think I would do something like that? I have nothing to do with Tom breaking up with you. So please stop trying to involve me in all of your problems.
You had to do this to me just before my wedding? Now I'm going to have to cancel all of the wedding plans. This is all your fault. I am never going to forgive you for any of this. In fact, you better pay for all the cancellation fees.
That's ridiculous.
I know that you probably flirted with Tom behind my back. You tried to win him back. What other reason would there be for him to cancel our wedding? This all happened because of you. You better pay the cancellation fees for the wedding. If you don't want to do that, then you better give me your wealthy husband.
You really are insane.
There's no other reason Tom would want to cancel our wedding. I know that you've been waiting for the opportunity to take Tom back from me. I didn't think you would be willing to do it just before my wedding. You should take responsibility for your actions and pay me the wedding cancellation fees. I'm being kind enough to give you a choice as well. Pay me the money or give me your husband. You can pay me and give me your husband if you want then.
I'm not responsible for any of this. All of this is your responsibility. Stop messaging me and go sort out your life. There must be a lot of things that you need to be doing now.
What did you just say? How am I responsible for any of this? I'm just a victim. I just got dumped and it's all because of you.
How are you a victim? Tom already knew that you cheated behind his back.
What? But how did you know that?
Well, it's not so difficult. If you don't know, but the guy you are dating is my husband's secretary.
How is that possible?
And of course, my husband knows about your relationship with him. You are so good when hiding the fact that you already got engaged. When your guy knew about the truth, he's really mad. He also called Tom then.
Really? Why don't I know anything about this? But you mean that everyone knows about my relationship?
Yeah, you should prepare to deal with what's coming next. That's why I said you have to get lots of things sorted out. You are really good then, you cheated on 2 men at the same time. Is that you real talent?
But what I'm supposed to do now?
I don't know. And I don't care. Everything is the result of what you did. So by now, I will block your number, so don't even try to contact me again.
Wait, Fiona. Wait.
After that, Crystal and Tom ended up canceling their wedding and breaking up. Tom demanded that Crystal pay for all the fees associated with the cancellation of the wedding as she cheated on him multiple times. Crystal couldn't pay the fees by herself, so she asked her parents to help her out. Her parents were willing to help her out, but they wanted an explanation on why the wedding wasn't happening. Once they found out the truth, they were disgusted. I heard that they ended up cutting all ties with Crystal. Luckily, I can get rid of her in my life.
May. Of all the places in the world, I can't believe we met by chance in such a place.
I know exactly what you mean. I was also very surprised.
I heard we're having a new one, but I can't believe it's you. Things will be a lot more fun now.
What do you mean?
I'll take care of you, just like I did when we were in middle school. I cannot wait. I hope you look forward to it too.
I'm sorry, I don't think I understand what you're trying to say.
Middle school is fun. Do not you remember? Oh, May, you didn't stop learning. You always pay attention to your books. You are such a small bookworm. You are the perfect person for me to tease.
Honestly, I hated high school. Those were some of the worst years of my life. I don't know, maybe you remember things a little differently than I do. But I always wish I could forget you. No matter how hard you try, you can't.
Oh, you haven't changed at all, have you? Are you still so serious and boring? Let me guess. That's why you haven't found yourself a husband yet. That is really sad. You are so pitiful. I feel sorry for you. Looks like you're still a nerd.
Look, work is work. Let's leave the past in the past and move on, okay? Do your best to be civilized. I think that's the best thing.
Civilized? Oh my god, how are you so bored? I look forward to having a little fun with you. Just like the past, right?
Like the past? But I don't want to suffer like that at your hands again. You torment me. We will work together, and we are no longer children. Let's act like it, okay?
Yes, whatever you say. You don't have to talk to me like I'm a kid, so just let it go. Besides, I was at that supermarket a long time ago. So don't think you can talk to me like you're everything. You've always thought you were very smart. You were full of confidence when we were kids. That's what I never liked about you.
You can say what you want, but there's really nothing I can do about it. I'm myself.
Oh. I've got big plans for you. I will teach you a lot of lessons, just wait and see. And don't worry about a thing. The store manager also did everything I said. He was always attached to me. He's like a puppy I trained.
Really? Manager?
Oh, yes. That guy loves me. He cannot help himself. I mean, I know I'm in my late 20s now, but I still get it. Do you understand what I mean? People always seem to love me.
So your manager has a crush on you, is that what you mean? Or are you dating?
You can say we are a couple. Everyone knows all about it. That's why people do what I say. They also know what's good for them. Everyone who was mean to me was fired, whoever they were. It doesn't matter if they are regular employees or part-time college students. If I don't like someone, I'll fire that person.
And you're the one making sure they get fired? Is that what you are telling me?
Yup, that's how it goes. Sometimes, even when I want someone to quit, they don't dare disobey me, so it's easier to use a store manager for my needs.
Let me see if I understand this. If you decide you don't like a new employee, you'll try to convince them to quit. You make their lives miserable, slander them, turn others against them, that sort of thing? And if they still won't quit, will you use your relationship with the manager and convince him to fire them for you?
You make it sound like such a bad thing. I don't like the way you do it. But, I guess that's about the gist of it.
Really now?
You won't have anything to worry about. Just do as I do and take my side. If you follow my example, you can have the life of your dreams. Everything will be neatly in place. I have found myself a great man to marry. He takes care of everything. I don't even have to work. I only had time to do this at the supermarket. And when I'm bored with the other guys I'm seeing, I can always joke around with the store manager here, and it's the perfect stress reliever. You know, not everyone can live this life well. If you want something like it, do what I say. Got it, baby?
Wow, you're really disgusting, you know that? You don't even know me anymore, and you'll start bragging to me about cheating on your husband. After all, what kind of person are you?
Huh? How dare you? Someone like you doesn't deserve to talk to someone like me like that. Don't be so arrogant. You'll talk to me about who I am, but what the hell are you?
Who, me?
You are a true bookworm. Study, 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 that's all you did. But look at you now.
What does it mean?
What did you get for all that research? Nothing. You may have attended a prestigious university and have your degree, but you will be working at the same counter as me, doing the same part-time job as me. It would be funny if it weren't so sad. So be prepared. I will take care of you just like I did before. You will know my hand.
Oh, I guess I forgot to tell you. I won't be there part-time.
What? What are you trying to do? Everyone who works at the supermarket is a part-time employee. Everyone is the same, we all do the same job and have the same number of hours.
Yes, that's true. But I'm trying to tell you, I'm not a part-time employee.
So who are you?
I am in charge of human resources at the head office. I am working for my company. This particular store has a huge problem with employee retention. Turnover is fast and no one seems to last long. So I decided to go investigate.
Wait, what? Are you serious? You really do not start at the market? I thought you would be doing the registration with me.
No, absolutely not. I told you, that's not what I do. I worked very hard to get into a good school, and I studied continuously. I worked my best. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with a part-time job. We need someone at the register. But I'd be disappointed if that's what I'm doing after all that hard work. Thankfully, I got a job with the Human Resources Department at the corporate office. I check the sales of all the branches, I train new employees, that sort of thing.
Are you from the main office? No kidding. Are you from the company?
We were wondering why this store has such a high turnover. As soon as someone starts, they quit or get fired. It has been really confusing for a while now. But today, the big mystery is solved, right? Thanks for this enlightening conversation. Looks like you're the real problem, don't you know me?
What are you saying? You're wrong, it's not like that. I did not do anything.
Well, that's funny. Didn't you just tell me all about it? Could have sworn you were just bragging to me. And your story definitely has to be checked. I interviewed several other employees, and their version of the story perfectly matches yours. Looks like everything will be fine.
What do you mean, everything will be fine?
Know me, you haven't changed a bit since we were little.
Oh so? Do you have something to say to me?
You look down on anyone who doesn't match your mood. You attack anyone you think is weaker than you. You are a mean girl. Without a doubt, you are the worst kind of person. But it's time for you to get the reward you deserve for your actions.
Reward? What does that mean? I don't see what you are getting. Talk like a real person, not a bookworm.
Obviously, I will report to you in the marketing department for the company. I can't say for sure what will happen next, but I think we both know the most likely outcome. You will almost certainly be fired.
What? Why do you do that?
Do I really need to explain it to you? Surely you can figure it out when you think about what you did. And you know what else? The main office pays for all the advertising when we need to hire new people. And that's been a big expense lately.
I don't know anything about that. That has nothing to do with me. Let me out of there. It sounds like you don't know anything about it, so let me explain it to you.
I don't know what kind of person the manager is. I don't know much about him. But he was hired to manage the store, not to be sneaky with his employees. So I don't understand how we can keep him working after all this. For one, it doesn't look very good and is a complete waste of wages. He's been with the company for a while, so I can't say if he'll be fired yet, but he certainly won't be running the market anymore.
Oh no. Will he no longer be the manager?
Of course he won't. And what more, we don't want any blame to hit the company. Plus, it can be said that it is a personal animosity, but I will inform your husband and the manager's wife of what you two have done.
What? Wait a minute, now. Why would you do that? That's a bad thing. It's downright meaningless.
I hate to tell you, but you brought this on yourself. What do you expect?
Calm down, May. Why do you say it's such a terrible thing? I thought we were friends. We've been friends since high school. We met again. How can you do that to me?
Friend? Are you joking? You can't do anything but look down on me and mock me. And now suddenly say we're friends? Haha. That's a bit of a convenience, don't you think?
But it's all in the fun, you know. I was just joking with you, you know. You also had a lot of fun, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure there's no one on earth who likes to be teased all the time. I am a human being, not a toy, you know. I'm not here to make your toys. You think you can do whatever you like, but isn't it time to give it a break? Your life is about to be turned upside down and turned into a hell on earth. You should be better prepared for what's to come.
Hell. Don't you think you're exaggerating a bit? All you have to do is change your mind. Nothing has to happen. You don't have to say anything to my family. You don't have to tell the main office anything. That's the easiest solution for everyone, right? Just keep quiet and all this will go away.
The easiest solution for everyone? I don't understand how that would do me any good, haha. Why should I be silent? Give me a good reason.
Please. What do you want from me? Money? I don't have much, but I can pay you something. I don't want to lose what I have. I am really sorry. Please help me.
There is no chance for you. No, even if you pay me. Also, I make more money than you. You can't afford to pay me. Besides, this isn't just a job for me, this is my career we're talking about here. I wouldn't do anything to put that in jeopardy. I'm married. I have children. You may have always looked down on me, but I'm living the life I've always wanted.
Is that correct? I had no idea. I'm so sorry. I made a big mistake. You'll never hear another bad thing about you getting out of me again. I will not speak ill of anyone. You will see. Just give me a chance.
I really don't care about that anymore. And you can rest assured that you will definitely get fired. Consider it a payoff. Perhaps you can feel a little bit of what all the people you fired have felt.
I get it, okay? I will quit my job. I will take responsibility for everything and quit. Just please don't tell my family anything about this. It would be terrible if my husband found out about the affair.
It would be terrible, wouldn't it? He will definitely kick you out of the house, right? You might even owe him some money for all the damage you've done. You won't be able to maintain the fun lifestyle and mini games you've created for yourself.
Why would you do this to me? I don't even remember much about high school. How are you still vindictive of that?
I'm not. That was the old days, now it's water flowing over the bridge. When it comes to reporting to the company, I'm just doing my job. I have to report what I know. But I have to admit that I would be happy to tell your husband and the manager's wife, because I have a bit of a grudge to get rid of.
So there is absolutely nothing I can do?
Not that I can think of. We will owe your husband a settlement. Perhaps you want to be prepared for that?
I'm sorry. You have to do something. Please. I regret everything I've done. I won't hurt anyone again.
Well, you shouldn't. I hope you learned something from this. I have sent my report to company. It's over.
Tell me you're lying. What will I do?
Why do you ask me? We're not friends, go ask someone interested. And besides, even if I don't report you, it's pretty certain that one of the other employees will. Looks like some complaints have been filed. I can guess what they're about.
Really?
You went around with that smug look on your face, bragging to everyone about your relationship, right? What you expected. From what I understand, his wife already knows everything. This is not good for you.
I can't believe this is happening to me. You have to do something. Help me.
You work in the main office, right? You can take care of this for me. You can make all this go away.
Please stop immediately. You only worry about your own face, you selfish bastard. I am doing my job. Not a servant to let you dictate. Goodbye.
The cheating manager's wife called Nomi out immediately. She takes Nomi to court in a small case, and Nomi loses. She had to pay a rather large amount of money. Of course, her husband got a phone call next. The manager's wife told him everything. May did everything correctly when she filed her report with the corporate office. Naturally, the two cheaters have been fired. Nomi's life is turned upside down, just as May predicted. She lost her job, her husband left her, and with the fraudulent record, she was the one paying alimony. She has managed to alienate everyone around her, and no one is left to help her. Now she is left alone and completely unsure of what to do next.
Hey, Mom. Where's everybody? I just got home from work, but no one is home.
Why did you leave so early today?
I feel very good today, so I get everything done quickly and on time.
Oh, I get it.
I will make dinner. Is there something you want me to do?
No, we won't have dinner at home.
Are you eating at a restaurant?
No, we are traveling to Europe.
What?
Your dad, your sister, and we're going to have a family trip, just the three of us.
A family trip without me?
Your dad suddenly gets 2 months of paid leave. We also made some extra money from our investments, so we decided to go to Europe together. We just got on the plane.
What about me?
Why do you think you can come with us?
Huh?
You get sick very often. You will ruin our trip if we take you with us.
But I want to go to Europe.
Don't be selfish. At least let us enjoy this trip without you.
I'm sorry.
It's fine as long as you get it. Keep us safe at home.
I will.
And never contact us until we return from this trip.
What? Why? What if it's an emergency? It is possible to contact you if it is an emergency, right?
Why are you in a situation where you have to contact us? Just don't get yourself in trouble. If something really happens to you, someone else will contact us instead of you. I just don't want you to spoil our trip by making us remember your miserable face. Therefore, you should not contact us at any time until we get back.
Okay.
We have to get on the plane now. See you in 2 months. Keep the house clean and safe. And don't spend your money on useless things.
I know.
Hi, Fiona. My parents said that they saw your parents and sister at the airport yesterday. Why don't you stay with them?
Oh, hello, Otis. They traveled to Europe without me. Looks like they'll be away for 2 months.
What the hell? Why did they go on such a long trip without you?
You know how often I get sick. They said I would ruin their trip if I went with them and got sick during the trip.
That's a bad statement.
It's good now. Anyway, I have a job. I can't take 2 months off work to go with them.
But I still worry that you have to be home alone. What if something happened to you? Who will be there to help?
You are so sweet to care about someone like me. What have I done to deserve you? Thank you for always being with me. I love you.
I told you to stop talking about yourself like that. It's normal to be nice to the person you love.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. It has become a habit to think of myself that way. But I will try to change for you.
Well, I guess it's inevitable that you've been around such a toxic family for over 20 years. I can understand why it's hard for you to change right away. But make small changes so you stop treating yourself badly.
Thank. You are so attentive.
Oh, you should see a doctor.
What?
Isn't now a good time to do it while your family is away?
But my mother told me not to spend money on useless things.
Your health check is not in vain. I will find you a good doctor. This is what I want most for my future wife.
Your future wife?
I was going to propose to you directly. But I can't wait any longer to let you know that I want you to be with me for the rest of my life. And I want you to be healthy so we can be together as long as possible. Don't you want to marry me? Is it because of what I do for a living?
No. Not so. That's not what I mean. It's just that my mind goes blank for a moment. I want to get married with you.
I think you'll break up with me for a second there. I won't make you regret marrying me.
Hi, Fiona. You forgot to clean the house.
Yes, Mom? Oh, that's right. It's been 2 months.
Stop acting like a fool! I don't know where you are wandering now, but come back now and clean the house. I didn't think I would return from such a pleasant trip to a dirty house covered in dust.
Mom, I don't live there anymore. I have left.
What do you mean?
I'm not going back to that house again, so you'll have to clean it up yourself.
What do you mean you don't come back? Do you think you can continue to live alone because you get sick often?
Yes, about that. I went to the doctor and checked myself.
What? I told you not to spend money on such useless things. You should save money for something more important.
Please, listen to me. Apparently, the reason I get sick so often is my allergy to house dust.
Allergic to dust?
Now that I think about it, I don't feel bad staying in my room because I can keep it clean and tidy. But my symptoms got worse when I had to clean your room.
You mean because we live in filth, that's why you get sick? Be careful with your words when you talk to me.
But it is true. You keep your room covered with dust all the time until it's covered, and then you make me clean up for you. You could let me in the room more often to clean it up before the dust builds up, but for some reason you don't want me in the room too often. But this explains why I feel nauseous every time I walk into your room, but I'll be fine after a while.
Stop wasting my time. I don't care why you are so sensitive to dust. Wear a mask or whatever you have to do to prevent that and go back to the house to clean up.
I told you I'm not going home.
What?
My boyfriend proposed to me.
Do you have a boyfriend?
I'm about to get married.
Are you serious?
He always took good care of me and even took me to the doctor to find out why I was often sick. He is a wonderful person.
So you left to live with this guy? Why did you make such an important decision without asking us first?
Well, you told me not to contact you until you returned from the trip. That's why I'm telling you now.
Don't make excuses with me. We won't be able to let you get married before your sister. We will never forgive you if you get married before her.
Does she already have a fiancé?
We can't let any old man get close to her without scrutinizing her. She is our daughter. We have to be careful with who we let her be with. She can't marry someone who has no money and doesn't treat her well. We are still looking for a nice rich gentleman for her to marry.
Then when will I get married?
You don't have to get married. Either way, the man you're with probably isn't that great. After all, which man would choose to marry you?
Don't talk about him like that. He treated me so well, made me realize how badly you all treated me. You have no right to say anything like that about him.
Pay attention to your tone, Fiona.
I will get married regardless of what you say.
Fiona! Don't be so selfish. We won't let you get married. Hi, Fiona. I found out where you had your wedding.
Huh? What?
Right now I'm in the dressing room.
But I didn't invite you.
I joined using the invitation you sent your aunt.
An invitation from Aunt Kira? What are you talking about?
You should have stayed home like a sick person. I won't let you go through this wedding. Even if I have to destroy it with my own hands.
Mom, what are you going to do?
Now it's all over for you. You won't have a dress to wear. I cut it into pieces. Now you will have to cancel the entire wedding ceremony.
What? My wedding dress? But
There is no way you can get married now. You cannot have a wedding without a wedding dress.
I wore the dress.
What?
I mean, our wedding just ended. And I'm about to take the dress off.
What?
Where are you? Are you still in this wedding hall?
Yes, of course. I arrived at the wedding hall on Madison Street exactly as it was on the invitation.
But my wedding was in Greece.
Are you in Greece?
I just invited his family and friends. I did not invite any of my relatives.
So whose dress is this?
Could it be that you are at one of Aunt Kira's friends' weddings?
What? Oh no.
Aunt Kira told me that her friend's son is getting married.
I accepted this invitation from her.
Yes. Didn't you check the name on the invitation?
Oh no.
So that wedding dress was torn to pieces by you. I wonder how much it costs.
It's all your fault. Kira's friends are making me pay not only for the wedding dress, but for the wedding itself. She canceled the wedding after learning what I did to her dress. Now she is making me pay for the wedding she canceled. How can I pay $40,000? It's your fault for having a wedding on the same day and confusing me with another wedding. And it's your fault for not listening to me about not getting married before your sister. It's all your fault. So you should pay this $40,000.
Stop talking to her like that.
What?
You are talking to my wife there. You can't treat her like that.
Who is this?
My name is Otis. Fiona and I just got married.
Is that Otis?
Oh, so you've heard of my name?
Why did the son of a gang boss marry my daughter?
We went to the same high school and I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her. Do not worry. I will not follow in my father's footsteps. I'm just an ordinary person working in a construction company.
But your dad is still.
Hey, let me talk a little bit.
I'm sorry.
If you wanted to talk about my father so much, would you like to meet him in person?
No. I don't want to.
I'm here to ask you a favor. Fiona doesn't want to see you again.
Okay. Do whatever you want.
Okay, good. I'm glad you understood so quickly. You are not as stupid as I thought. Never go near Fiona, hear me?
Yes, of course.
And another thing.
What is it?
About Fiona's sister, Hebe.
How about her?
We'll take her with us.
What?
She's already here with us.
Why is she there?
I want to be with Fiona. Our parents just treat us like dolls that they can do anything with. The only person who ever treated me like a real human being was Fiona. I don't want to go to Europe without her, but her parents keep refusing to take her with me. Please, let me stay with Fiona. That's what Hebe told us.
Did she say so?
It's disgusting that two people are trying to get her to marry a 40-year-old man just because he's rich. She's just 19 years old.
How did you find that out?
Oh, don't underestimate me. I may not be in my father's business, but I have my way to access any information I need. Hebe is beautiful and multi-talented. She's exactly the type of person the 40-year-old pig wants to marry. He wants your daughter so much that he will do anything.
Yes, he told us that too.
He even stalks her.
It's just because he loves Hebe too much.
But she was afraid of him and ran to us for help. We can't let her go back to you crazy people.
No. Wait. Please return Hebe to us. What would we do without her?
That pig will pay you if you convince Hebe to marry him, right? You just wanted to use her for money.
What?
So your plan is to get him to pay the $40,000 you owe for the wedding you destroyed. By making Hebe marry someone she doesn't want. You tell Fiona that your husband gets 2 months of paid leave. But the truth is that he quit because you thought that pig would give you enough money to live a lifetime. Bastards! You are worse than a pig lusting after your daughter.
No! We only...
Promise me you'll never go near Hebe either.
I will!
I'm glad this is going easy. I think it will be much harder to make you understand. I'm glad I don't have to convince you.
Yes, sir! Are we done talking?
Correct. I have nothing more to say to you. Don't worry about your daughter. I will take good care of them. Have fun figuring out how to pay for the wedding you ruined. My parents have stopped communicating with me and my sister. But I love my sister more than ever, and we're really close. My toxic parents lost 2 daughters at once, and the pig that wanted to have a sister was furious because they didn't keep their promise. He was so angry that he asked them to return the security deposit he had paid them when my parents agreed to force Hebe to marry him. That's the money they used for their trip to Europe, and they have nothing left to give back. So, they have to borrow money to pay him. They will now be in debt for years to come. They sold their house, but it was in such bad condition that it didn't sell for much. Now my sister and I can live freely without worrying about our toxic parents reappearing in our lives. I'm really grateful for what Otis has done for us.